Hey guys, it's Vesna here, and I just thought I'd shoot a quick video to talk about one of the things that I hear all the time in my workshop, and even when women start my program, is that they feel so tired that they could cry sometimes. So even though they have to push through things and get through things done, there's still that internal extreme fatigue and exhaustion that sometimes they feel like crying and sometimes they do cry, okay, because they're so tired. And so it's the kind of fatigue that's not relieved by sleep either. So I find for a lot of these women that they get the rest, they get the sleep, but they wake up, they still feel tired. They'll have a weekend and still feel tired on a Monday morning. Really, sorry, I can just see my connection's not that good. I'm actually on the Gold Coast. I've just arrived, and I'll show you behind me the nice beach. It's a bit windy and the high rises behind me, but it's so nice. It's a nice change from Melbourne, rain and wind, or cold. Okay, so one of the things that is not often mentioned but is really, really important that I look at for women in my program is we test for the body's pH. So looking at the body's acid to alkaline balance, and you can do that through basic blood testing to look at when you're testing different minerals, you look at the anion gap, and the anion gap will show you the pH of your body, so whether it's too acidic or too alkaline, or not too alkaline, but mostly too acidic. And if it is too acidic, what's going to happen is that you're going to feel more stressed and more tired. So I see women who have high acidity and they'll often say, I feel so stressed, I shouldn't feel this stressed, okay? And so what happens is that when we're acidic, our cortisol levels are elevated in our body, so therefore we feel more stressed, so cortisol being the main stress hormone. The other thing it does is it impacts our adrenals, so our adrenals help us to adapt to stress, but also impacts our thyroid gland. So our thyroid gland is the kind of the queen of our metabolism, but also produces energies and also burns body fat. So if you're too acidic, that's going to be impacted. And then when you have a more alkaline system, your cortisol levels will drop, your thyroid function will improve, you'll have better sleep, you'll feel less stressed, okay? So one of the things that you can do to improve the alkalinity of your body is basically by having a lot more vegetables and having a lot more water. Also, minerals will help to alkalize the system. Okay, so normally when I see women who have a very acidic system, I'd recommend lots and lots of veggies. Okay, so veggie juices, but also whole veggies. Okay, so you need to be having it at least 3 times a day in order to get that amount, which will alkalize the tissues. Also, too, lots of water. Okay, looking at about 3 liters of water, and also different minerals will help to alkalize the system. So doing a combination of your essential minerals will also help to keep the body alkaline as well. Obviously also reducing acidic foods, okay, so really going for an acid alkaline balance with your diet. So again, that's going to happen through veggies and not having too many acidic proteins. Like a lot of meats will tend to be more acid forming, and grains as well. Okay, so that's kind of really what I wanted to drop in and talk about was if you're feeling really tired that you could cry, if you feel stressed all the time, look at acid alkaline balance or the pH of your tissues. If you want to know more, if you feel tired all the time, your mood's up and down, you're irritable, you've got a low mood, you're anxious, you've got metabolic issues where you can't lose weight, I'm doing a workshop. It's a free online workshop where I'm going to talk about the steps that you need to take in order to overcome fatigue, bring your mood back up, feeling much more on top of things, and shift the unwanted kilos that probably haven't been able to budge for years. Okay, so I'm going to put a link above and below this video. Sorry, I think the reception's not so good where I've been here, but I'll put a link above and below this video. So come and join me this week. Bye for now.